Psalms 23 verse 5. Don't prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God not gonna make you win in front of the wall of them.
But where they come from, send it back, send it back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send it back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send it back. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order over Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house, if a garden host, if a the prime minister, if a the opposition,
will be work out. No one like you fast asleep. We plan tell us say, rise and trim your life. Yeah. There's a message on your seal. Kill this man out. Lord God, hey, but you fast asleep.
Bad company, watch them. Bob Marley did sing a little song. How did they go again? Could you be loved and be loved? And then he have a little line there say, don't make them fool you. Don't make them try to school. Come on, watch them. Paul said they are bad company. Bad company. It's bad company. Watch them.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
How do I come back? Say something to the general.
And that is why we are...
Opposition leader Andrew office in 2012.
First set of explosions that I heard. And
dozens of people now dead in Jamaica.
Do not go into the buildings even if you're asked to come in.
It's like a war. It's like a Middle East.
We can't come out and buy food. We're hungry.
Because most feared gang, the Shower Posse.
The helicopters throwing grenade on the all. The helicopters throwing grenade on the all.
And the Edward Siaga government then try pricing Jamaican water to kill Jamaican people. Come, we no dirty labor. Come dispute that one here. We no pussy wall, you know. Yeah man, I may approve as a liquor youth. No can read and write like me, you know. Yeah, maybe me don't know certain things, but remember, me tell that me not to God. If you don't want to prove, government ministry right now, up on whole up road and government ministry.
Yeah man, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Wanna deal with love and light, man. Love and light. Anyway, I even itch because it name Talking Mind TV. It is the platform of people that start their mind. It's different from the other. It's different from the rest. See me, David? So I want to hear what the general say. Tell me what you think.
I want to know how the Labour right them feel now. You know, Andrew Holness come out and say a big trick has been played on all of you. Because we know it depends on the government to truck water and housing and health center But the man I try to tell you, say, the whole want to get blood clot trick we vote for him. Me never vote for him. Because I know the government and never mean Jamaican people good from morning. But you know why Andrew Wallace I deal with some of so I deal with Jamaican people so. Some of to licky brother. Well, you see if you don't have God in our no, all line trick them when tell you say I'm going to do for you. You no fall for it because you don't have God. But you don't have no God in our Rasta. You don't want it fast. And see the man come back and tell you say a big trick has been played on all of you. It means the whole Jamaican him attacking a Rasta. Because you depend on government to truck water, housing, and healthcare center. That now go happen under PM administration, Rasta. Now get the man come out and tell you time one mouth. Under 32,000 something then now go happen. That was just a mistake by the mouth himself. How you labor right feel now? You know alright? You know alright? You can't turn that one around a rat, you know. You can't come counteract that one. We hear it from the horse's mouth. Yes, even though all of we have feel it, you see that year ever start? You see that 2026, yeah? At 2026 that will start. You know see how the police them start work already. The police them now play with nobody. Remember that. So Andrew Wallace now play with Jamaican people, that's that. And no one should know that. At 3 term, I'm not give the man around 3 are dead in a Rasta. So for all of the bad people them out there, and all the girl them will support gangsters them out there, they must send police come both shot in a one and turn over. Yeah, the man say I'm going to send them to Jamaica for no support criminality. Now what? You know so the young police them at work. Them not in no chatting. From your name call up as a Dan or you support some kind of criminal or people who are wanted by police. They might come for your arresting, they might come for you. And if you don't mind shot, they're going to kill you. Whether you're a woman or you're a boy or you're a girl or you're a big man, they might turn over your backside. You understand? Yes. And you want to give them the go ahead to send you to your maker. Oh.
Serious thing, Mela. Anyway, we're moving on. We're not itching on. Listen to this.
Jamaica. We Jamaican is so stupid that the Prime Minister treating us like that. He really believe that we Jamaican is so stupid that we can see what he's doing. Jamaica, the Prime Minister is suffering the people because when he come out with the nibs, everybody have to take it because they're suffering. So Jamaican gonna have no alternative more than take the nibs. Because the Prime Minister believe is so smart that he can suffer the people, and when he suffer the people, they have to take the nibs.
Big up everybody who there, you know. Pamela, I see at for the press
all you can
big
see
up
what the
everybody
Prime
who check
Minister
in.
is doing.
Active, you know.
All you can see what the Labour Party is doing. They are nothing but a bunch of evil people. The Labour Party is evil. You can imagine the hurricane pass and people still sleeping outside. You can imagine the Prime Minister give $75 million to fix the church instead of build back people houses. $75 million to fix the church before he put roof over people's head. So what that say to you? He doesn't give a shit about the people of Jamaica. He don't give a shit about the people of Jamaica.
Pots we are deal with. Long time in a pots we are deal with. Big up yourself now.
And the next thing again, Jamaican. All you running to buy tomato that come from abroad. Did you hear what suggests?
Alright man, big up yourself.
That they can put the vaccine in tomato? Are they gonna start put the vaccine in tomato? And all you running to buy it? All you running to buy it? That they can inject the tomato and put the vaccine in it? Jamaican, all you sleeping, we sleeping.
Yeah man.
We taking things for granted.
Then third gear are sleeping like before there.
But the Prime Minister is not looking out for us.
Third gear are sleeping.
He's looking out for himself. Darrell Vaz is not looking out for the people of Jamaica. He's looking out for himself. Thutphen is not looking out for the people of Jamaica. He's looking out for himself. Green is not looking out for the people of...
So you tell me now, so all of these college pitney, all of these bright minds. So I will them eat that. So better than top gas school. If you just top gas school and go look some blood clot woodland chop down.
Jamaica, he's looking out for himself. Montague is not looking out for the people of Jamaica. He's looking out for himself. Desmond Barkley is not looking out for the people of Jamaica. He's looking out for himself. Desmond Mackenzie is not looking out for the people of Jamaica. He's looking out for himself. So Jamaican, we need to wake up. Wake up, Jamaica. Wake to fuck up. Wake up. They are looking to control us. They are looking to control us. Jamaican, wake up. Wake up. They are looking to control us with the nibs. So he's suffering the people
to come on
so that
to
they
me.
can take the nibs.
The Bible verse,
that's
man,
what he's doing.
Suffer the little children to come unto me. So in Holland, pan the food and make with the supermarket have sell out. Make way in the country sell out. Name out. And when you name out now and the fucker start and nothing now come in now, all of these food and get from the donation, Melissa. Item I go use chopping people them in needs, you know. Because the food I go stall, you know, because this war not stop, you know. This war not stop, you know. Continue to talk, my elder.
He don't give a shit about the people. He want them to suffer. So that when he come in with the nibs, they have no alternative. Because they suffer.
We want them.
And he's gonna introduce the nibs.
We want them.
Jamaican, wake up. Wake up, Jamaica. Wake up.
I want them. A whole lot of people want them. But because them say we don't know nobody, don't show. We come with distraction. So them not listen to it. But I want to not hear what him name? Bruce Golden have to say. Because I see what Bruce Golden say. Coming from Bruce Golden, I fret him, you know. And him not fret about himself, you know. Like Bruce Golding come out and like him a give into the people them say, yo, no life in a problem, you know.
That's what he's doing.
Saying, and the thing when him a saying disappointed in a cliff views, you know. You know, saying disappointed in a cliff views. So like him a say the way our cliff views are broadcasting, disappointed in a cliff views. So Bruce Golding basically he come out, you know. Even though I say matter about Maduro and with election and you should talk about Andrew, but the point remains say Bruce Golding as a man way up there so he will have more inside knowledge for a lot of stuff in it. And if him a fret and the man saying he man saying not fret for himself alone, you know. Him a fret for him grandparents them because the system what them a plan to create. And remember, you know, tell the people them say Christianity play a part in this colonization. Christianity a madness. Me tell you say no Christianity, born Christianity a religion, a spirituality. No religion, a spirituality. No religion, a spirituality. Then use religion and fuck up the people them make them just come just look one way and in tune with themselves saying I gonna make you hear what Bruce Golding say. And just in spite of this coming from Bruce Golding, just listen and just listen with an open mind. Don't listen say it come from Bruce Golding, so me I shun it. But the concern them have, him a fret. That means say if Bruce Golding a fret.
Everybody should be
Everybody shouldn't have fret.
Yeah, but everybody should be concerned.
Because this is Bruce Golding, you know. Saying we can run, we go somewhere, can have him money, you know. But to when see, line up for happen. Him a blood clad fret and him a, the former prime minister. A fret till he couldn't hold it him to come out, come utter. Wanna listen this? Because
to the recent issues surrounding the capture of the Venezuelan president Maduro by the United States, as well as the actions of the Trump administration. One of the things Bruce Golding wrote in the piece published today, quote, "We're not in uncharted waters. The threat of recolonization is upon us. But we have been here, we've been there before. We are
of recolonization. How them all do that? How do you think them all do that? Them have to create one fake famine and make them alone have the food to distribute. And in order to get the food, have to take the needs. You can't buy and sell it out the mark of the beast. And they miss the pastor them. Because the blood clot demon in Jamaica are partner with the church. So all the pastor them get tricked.
in the waters that we were in 80 years ago. We tried and somehow managed to chart our way through. We will have to do that again. Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. Good morning.
Good morning, Ted. How are you?
I am fine. And you? How are you?
I'm good. I give thanks.
Your head is okay? Some people are questioning your mental...
Hear the blood clotting where so-called Cliff Hughes are going to ask Bruce Golding if his head is okay. What a disrespect. What a blood clot so-called Cliff Hughes disrespectful. The next time you put hood in your mouth, if you get a lockjaw, that's how you come off a blood clot radar. What do you mean if a man head? You shouldn't afraid too. But you can't, you're not afraid. Because you see, Darrell Vaz and buy one little ship or a boat for their runway. Anyway, you don't listen to the conversation here. And it is very serious. For Bruce Golding afraid. Because afraid him afraid. Because he saying even make PJ Patterson get a copy of this thing before it publish. And him saying, and him agree. Wow. Saying, I want to listen to the conversation now.
Acuity at this time.
I'm not disturbing. I'm going to listen then I talk.
I question that sometimes.
Oh dear. Oh, so is it a case that you may be off mentally while you write this piece attacking the US President Donald Trump, describing him as a rampaging bull will, careening through halfway tree, taking down everything in his path. Surely, that is going to trigger him.
Cliff Hughes, me know you're afraid, Because if Donald Trump take with Andrew on this, you're bound to go to prison, And we're going to steal our blood clot tax dollar. You think we forget it? Everything we forget it. You have to wheel and come again. Listen to the conversation.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I don't speak for Jamaica. I don't speak for the government of Jamaica. The Prime Minister does that, and he did that quite well yesterday. I speak for myself, and I speak on the basis of more than 50 years of public service. And I speak as a student of international politics. And I believe that I said what needed to be said, what can only be said by persons like me, who are no longer responsible for government. What I said is something that no CARICOM Prime Minister could say, because they would be subject to immediate retribution from Trump. But I believe that the world is facing a perilous challenge that is perhaps the worst that it has faced since the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, which brought us to the edge of a nuclear war. And while I understand the constraints that are imposed on CARICOM countries, indeed the world, including major European countries, that have to be mindful that Trump, as a leader of the world's largest economy, with the largest military force, can exert on them. My only exposure is my U.S. visa. And I have no entitlement, I have no right to enter the United States. That is a privilege that is within the control of the United States. But I believe that there are some truths that need to be spoken. And persons like me have to speak that truth. I listened to the Prime Minister's statement yesterday, and I understand entirely the context in which he spoke. He has a country to run. He has almost 3 million people that he has to protect.
So Bruce Golden basically is saying, Andrew are shit in a plate because of visa and send with the Cuban doctor them. That him say, He must say, you understand?
What did that him do?
In choosing visa and sending the Cuban doctor them for helping the people them. They are PM. What a blood.
I know Christopher Tough gonna ask all the nurses.
And therefore there are things that I can say that he can't say.
Prison term allowed in, man.
That indeed no CARICOM leader can say. But these are truths that need to be said. We are in dangerous times because the world is now under the thumb of a megalomaniac who is determined to reshape the world in his own image. And that is deeply troubling. And that is something that could disrupt the world in such a way that could take us generations to repair.
And by megalomaniac, you're talking about A president who is suffering from delusions of grandeur and obsessed with the pursuit of power?
I'm talking about someone who believes that the world is his sphere, that he has the right, because of his economic and military power, to reshape the world as he likes. Not on the basis of dialogue, not on the basis of consultation, not on the basis of respect for the sovereignty of 198 countries in the world, but on the basis of his own illusions about the world order. We cannot face the next 5 years, 10 years, decades with a world that is defined by Donald Trump. He doesn't have the intellectual capacity to do that. He does not have the perceptiveness to do that. What he has is the economic power of the United States, which is the largest importer in the world, which controls much of the international financial system of the world, which has the most powerful military force of the world. We can't surrender to not something that emerges from some conference of world leaders, but something that is determined by Trump's inclinations at 3 o'clock in the morning when he should be asleep, but when he decides that this is the way the world should exist.
You're saying the American president doesn't have the intellectual capacity?
He does not. He does
See
not.
him, boss.
I mean, if you look at the
truths are right.
Presidents of the United States over the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, even where they were deficient in terms of their own intellectual capacity, they assembled around themselves a team of persons who understood what the world was, what the world needed to be. Trump has assembled around him a group of persons who simply say, how high, when he says to them to jump. I am frightened by what is likely to happen over the next 3 years during the rest of Trump's administration.
You hear that?
I'm frightened because there's no one
Listen to this.
that seems to have the cojones to stand up to Trump and to say to him, no, sir, we cannot go that way. It seems there's a possibility that it might be changing. I mean, if you notice the position that Marjorie Taylor Greene has taken.
Yes.
But I don't know how many others.
But she has now left the Congress.
Yes. But I don't know how many others are prepared to take that route. I am hopeful that as we approach the midterm elections this year,
listen,
I'm hopeful that the position of the American voters will cause some of them to realize that their reliance on Trump support is not necessarily an asset, but maybe an obstacle. But we will have to wait to see whether that is what emerges.
Mr. Golding, there are some who are saying, as I listen to you, yes, what you're saying is true, but you shouldn't be saying it as a former Jamaican Prime Minister.
Well,
you shouldn't be saying it.
Here it is.
You may be putting we, the people of Jamaica, at risk.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Then Cliff Hughes, Andrew put the people them life at risk at Jamaica. When Andrew only sign off, he then contest happen at Jamaica yet on the second when Melissa come.
28th of October.
When Andrew only sign off, he then test happen 28th of October. Now recently put the people them life at. The sea no come in St. Elizabeth some place at 15, 20 feet of water. Water come at some place where it never come before. Water come uphill. Place a flood uphill. In Cliff Hughes, place a flood uphill. You never see nothing wrong with that. Who you point you to?
Andrew Holness speaks for the government of Jamaica. And he spoke yesterday in the measured terms that I would have used if I were in his position. But I'm not in his position. And Andrew has a role to play, and I think he has played that well.
No, I can't share.
I have a role to play as a former leader of Jamaica. And that role, I believe, also needs to be played. Because we cannot all just fold up and submit to Trump's wishes. I mean, Donald Trump told Delcy Rodriguez in Venezuela.
The acting president.
The acting president. If you don't cooperate with me, I will send some forces into Guyana and you will be subject to worse consequences than Maduro.
Here it is.
I mean, I thought the world had moved beyond that kind of abrasive, unilateral offenses.
You don't have to know from when I hear him come out to talk like this, when the back is against the wall. Don't listen to Andrew Holness, because Andrew Holness just a play along.
Andrew just a keep
Andrew Holness just a play along with the game. Andrew just a play a theme part in the movie.
You
don't have to understand that. This way Bruce Golden come out and say, you don't have to fret. They might make it look like a business as usual. Just for them now and the people them to start get panic. But a serious things about to happen. And it like, you see them say, then say Jesus will come like a thief in the night. I say it like a sneak up and hey.
Trump is seeking to reintroduce something that the world has long.
You hear that?
Beyond.
Trump come reintroduce something with the world passed. Then him think the world had passed that long time. Trump want reintroduce it because them want re-slave the population. And the slave, I'm not going to say slavery was nothing just but like a system where I get rid of bringing a new system. The system we're living in now, it's up on the final stage for gone. You see the new system when I come with now is a different form of control. It's a different, it's slavery. Right now it's slavery. Hey.
I, as I said in the piece, CARICOM has to be careful. And for example, if Andrew Holness were to take the position that I have taken, Trump would have no hesitation in saying, well, look, any airline ticket to Jamaica will now be subject to a $250 US tax. Do you understand what that would mean to our tourism arrival? Now, Andrew didn't say that. I said that. I'm not silent. I have no influence or control over the government. But the reality of it is something that I think people need to appreciate. So, we cannot. I looked at some of your online chat responses.
Yes.
And I don't want to say I'm disappointed because I understand.
You're disappointed in a Cliff Hughes. You don't want to damage control for him not to pray you. Cliff Hughes, Bruce Golden saying disappointed in you because you turn a shit in a plate. Jesus.
But the world would never have barged.
Mr. Golding?
And soon come back, man. You not finish talk.
Mr. Golding?
And soon come back. Connection problem. Soon come back.
All right, peace. Things fall apart. Mr.
Fall
Golding,
apart,
you're back.
You know, come back.
Yes, yes. I was making the point, and I think it's an important point.
Listen.
If the world, in response to Adolf Hitler,
listen this,
has simply said, "Oh, this is a bad boy. We can't afford to mess with him because he will hurt us."
Listen.
What would the world look like today? There are times, and this is where I'm so disappointed. There are times that the world has to stand up and say,
"Listen,
no. And, we're not.
The man say, and we can't stand, but look, the man say, there come a point in time where the world have to get up and say, no, this not right. So if the man talk about the world, the man talk about every individual in Jamaica, the man talk as a labor right, he might talk as a Jamaican. We know say this a regime Trump come with, people are dead. So the man just refer to labor right. The man said the word that means say everybody, you understand? The general speaking to cover everybody.
Yeah.
So afraid the man afraid said this way them a come with. It is not good. Saying and now 2020 should have opened our eyes to say the government our enemy. And this time around, I go show you say there wasn't an enemy who wasn't our friend. Them our enemy all along as these guys. A scam we in the form of tax and endanger our life under these guys. That is the government. Scam we in the form of tax and endanger our life under these guys. That are them purpose. That is why them name not finish. Them name government. Government meant to do what? Meant to do good or meant to do bad. Them name government. The word not finish. Government. Either your government meant to do what? Good or meant to do bad. That is why they don't stop it at government. Them are our enemy and are these guys.
We're not going there. Up to now, the world has not been prepared to do that in response to the Trump offensive, because the United States is so dominant in terms of the global economy, in terms of its military might, that even major European countries, Germany, Italy, Spain,
France
are afraid to confront him because they know that he could tomorrow issue an executive order that could seriously damage their economies and seriously affect their people. But we cannot, in my view, we cannot allow that to.
If me are in a sovereign state and America operate like this, and I can't deal with it, me adjust my people them to live sovereign. Just live off of the land. Me adjust you understand? Me adjust the people, me adjust take time, adjust the place, make it the people then get comfortable living it with nature.
Sure.
So we can do without what they have to offer. If our internet, we do without it. If our that, we do without it. And just live off of the land. You understand? If all of these sanctions are coming to them, cut off this and cut off, we just do without it. And we say, alright, that's how the thing set. And we now make these people set up a life and make a hand over to the devil. So we prefer do what? We live organic. And then move out them big factory out of the country and move out all of them pollution out of the country. And we just live like one blood clot family. Go fishing, roast breadfruit, use bucker torch, chill under the moonshine, swim a river, farm a ground, build water, just build upon the land. Anywhere you feel like living, just live. If you feel like living at this approach time, just build up one house and live. Nothing no permanent, you just enjoy the land. Just a try with grains and food for plant. Anyway, you see, you just say, I live as for 1 year or two. You just start planting some food and build up a place. And just enjoy it, just a full enjoy the land. And make them fuck off with the demon system when they use and red way eye. Just work with the land have to provide, where land provide. I truly even know.
To somehow to resist the truth of what is happening. And I believe perhaps not with appropriate modesty. I believe that persons like me, having served as heads of government, need to take up that role and say, hey, this is not the way the world needs to go. Now, governments will have to maneuver the terrible environment in which Trump.
All right. And sister, the government, them wicked though. Because them know what is about to happen. And them are still operate like it is business as usual. How wicked people, them in a man.
That dog shit.
Me say if the virgin can come out and talk like this, him afraid to. Because if it wasn't, if this never do affect him, and for him picking them who come out come say a thing, you wouldn't say a word. And because whatever them plan for come, nobody no partial. That is why I come out and attack like this. There is no escape. If people have money, could I escape? You wouldn't hear a dime from them because him and them grandkids them are alright. You wouldn't hear nothing. You understand? I am just saying can't record. Now at 2010, now at Tivoli. Can't record. When they say who spend money upon dollars. Can't record. You understand? Anyway, I appreciate this what I'm saying. Because them are afraid. And if Bruce Golding afraid, the whole of Jamaican feel afraid. And some labor come out and accuse him to, you know. To hold the labor them foolish. And I say if the former prime minister come out and afraid, boy, I forgot look into this to all the pussy all them fool. They need to do a self-check. They need to calm it down and pray and say, no man. Jesus mercy God. Me never know say a set of people can fool. So yo, these are people, them are people are fool with tax, with brata. Alkaline talk about brata. Them are people are fool with brata.
Has placed them. But I'm not in that environment. My only risk is the US visa that I have. Which,
listen.
So are you suggesting, Mr. Golding, that former CARICOM prime ministers now need to step up, yes? And in doing so, bring some, not clarity, but support to those.
Cliff yours, you all you need for to know somebody just shit in your mouth. Because this thing start when fucking dirty big nose and Jonas was chair of CARICOM. And he never called upon him no time at all to address a Donald Trump bombing upon these so-called drugs boat in the water, not sure. So now how am I talk about if the chair of CARICOM now, I go bring a little clarity to this. But I never tell big dirty nose and Jonas to bring clarity to it when the bombing of the boat them just start.
Exactly.
Who are in power, in office, and who can't.
Everything from Jamaican people. Look, 400.
well, not only CARICOM prime ministers, but I believe that all former heads of government, not just in CARICOM, but across the world, I believe that we have a responsibility to say, hey, this is not right. The world cannot be redefined on the basis of Trump's agenda. We are.
You hear him say? He must say the United States agenda, you know. Instead of Trump agenda, because Trump breaks certain protocol and just do things the same way, you know. Trump and Andrew operate the same way. The way how Andrew just breaks some law and do something. As same so Trump does do something. And I give a fuck. I have eyes and I mash up the place.
A village, a global village, and each of us has a little house in that village.
Listen.
And we deserve to be able to live our lives without somebody dictating when we can have breakfast and when we turn our lights off.
Yeah, what I'm saying? I look a person who live in a house in the village. He can't just live in life normal without have somebody that dictate to him when he turn off and turn on in light. So people have to look into this with this thing where man saying I'm talking a power, I'm talking a code. In the one for going to talk it brawling. But if he not still now put himself in a deep trouble. So he choose the word them carefully. And people can't listen to this thing over and over in the spare time. Listen it in the spare time. In the eat of the matter now, nothing to fly over on the head. But in the spare time, just listen this. Even though him should have come out and talk to Andrew Steve election, we know that. And Paul Buchanan and can't go a court and them all lose the seat. Although my plan to set down before that and run away. Anyway, go and listen.
Which is what Trump is determined to do. I mean, I can't imagine that in 2026,
listen,
the United States could be contemplating invading Greenland and taking control, and perhaps invading Canada and taking control, so that, you know, Canada would no longer be a sovereign state. It would become a state of the United States. I didn't know that we could have.
So basically, you know, this whole regime when they come with this democratic system and this and that, it was all a lie, you know. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. The people them at the world have to wake up. The matrix has exposed. The matrix has exposed. Like, if you can't see the matrix exposed, you're blind. You need for God specsavers. Make them test your eye. And give you some spectacles. Because something wrong with the eye. Your vision now work good. Your eye is blind when the mind is... Your eye is useless when the mind is blind. Your eye is useless when the mind is blind. The matrix... Look at the matrix. You can't see right through the matrix now. The whole regime, the democratic process, it was all a lie. It just to control the mass in a different region and have some puppet opposers, them are the ruler, but really and truly them are workers too, because we are slave to the system. And slavery, what they tell you about, never exists. This is slavery. Every era have a different story. Every era have a different story. So the era where them tell you about the slavery thing, it was an era no different from this. Because them tell you say, remember them left a clue, you know, them always left a clue. Them see our ancestors sell way to slavery. Not our ancestors a lie. We don't have them use, them play with the words them. And the government them mean. And them destroy Port Royal to hide certain truth. Because you see, if Port Royal never destroy Jamaica, would have see themselves in a different light. The people them on the island would have see themselves in a different light. So they have to destroy Port Royal and hide certain things. Because Port Royal would have connect Jamaica to a lot of stuff. Port Royal, the way how Port Royal design and the building and everything They look identical to a lot of stuff. So they have to destroy it and write a fake history. Because remember, history is just his story, you know. History is just his story. History is just his story. Just believe, just remember that. History is just his story. And story, you don't know story is something people create. Do with them writing at them spare time. You understand? Yeah. His story.
But get to the stage
Question
after
everything.
all of the experiences that we have had and all of what we have tried to develop since World War II. But that is where we are. And Trump is the first.
Oh,
hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you. We're here.
Trump is the first president of the United States, and certainly in my lifetime, that has demonstrated or expressed that kind of inclination. And it is something, I mean, the purpose of my article, you know, was to try to sensitize people to the need for us to be concerned and for us to try to bolster governments and leaders of government. I mean, I'm disappointed, for example, when some of your online readers seem to suggest that I'm trying to undermine the position of the Prime Minister. No!
You talk as a Jamaican. He's a former Prime Minister. He's no more government official. He's just a former Prime Minister. He used to be a Prime Minister. It's a past job. So you talk as a Jamaican. Saying, I talk for every Jamaican. Not even Jamaican, because I'm not Jamaican. I am a son of the land of the Tanzania, Republic of Tanzania. Because this Jamaican corporation will get destroyed at this reset. You understand? Jamaica, the company will get fucking at this reset. You understand? So we'll listen some more still.
I'm trying to provide some support.
Yankee, where
and to say what he cannot say. And what if I were the Prime Minister today, I could not say. But what needs to be said.
Yes. You're trying to give him some air cover.
Well, that's your way of putting it. But I mean, you know, take Myanmar, for example. Who has been more forthcoming and more strident in terms of the international dysfunctionality and atrocities than Mia? But I don't think Mia could afford to say what I said. Otherwise, Barbados would suffer.
And she hasn't?
And she hasn't. But somebody needs to say it. And I took the position to say it.
In Jamaica, where America, tourism, innit? Tourism, the end-man market worry about with America, not sure?
Not with America, Jamaica.
That them worry about, innit? Tourism.
Yeah.
But really and truly, that is just a face scale because tourism not help Jamaican citizens.
No, it doesn't.
So whether tourists come here or no, they really make a difference.
Yeah, it don't make no difference.
To the people them.
It don't help Jamaica.
So if them are go blackmail, you say them are go divert tourists to for them, then not divert them.
Tourists.
We not get to land for enjoy.
Yeah, but tourists, investors make the money and stakeholders. Jamaica
so
only get 10%.
If Jamaica go kiss America ass now just because of tourists. Tourists that can't go which part they want to go then, we not care. Because we not benefit from tourism. Because even workers, how much time we see them, the hotel gate a protest because America like a slave.
Exactly.
And Andrew one is a slave labor. Andrew one is choose free cheap labor. And he make money. So Andrew one is really make him make cheap quarter the pay for the workers. Say worker forget $1. Andrew get cheap quarter of the dollar. And the workers them get quarter. To then set the system.
Yeah.
So I saw cheap labor myself to these people. Really and show the tourism not help Jamaica. You know help Jamaica, you know? So if for that them go use them go blackmail them go tell tourists to go somewhere else. Then they go somewhere else. What big deal? I'm gonna go live in these blood clot hotel. I'm gonna spend weekend at this hotel and keep party until I'm ready. And then go back to the Royal Park, go farm and live natural. The fuck don't know. Not talk about tourists. Then hotel I want big slave house, you know. They only make it look nice. But really, Andrew, look at the records them do. Cook for people them, spread up them bed, clean up the place, take up their rubbish, deal with them good, clean up their room, clean up their bathroom, wash them clothes. What the fuck you tell me about? They only get paid if you be one fucking slave. On a style. Huh? They only get paid if you be a slave on a style. Put them in a uniform, give them bus for carry them go to work. Make them can't eat. Understand, make them life look one way, making them look too obvious. But what them have to do? Clean people shit, wash people clothes, look about people picnic, cook food for them, take up them plate, take up their rubbish. What the fuck you tell me say? Say then I can't go on with that. Eh? You know, if music bring money come to Jamaica, because when the music money come to Jamaica, it stay there, it circulate. And the artists, their money run Jamaica, no fucking tourism. And music run Jamaica, music money, which for tourists help Andrew and the people them own the hotel, and Edmund Bartlett. And them tourism help, not the blood clot country. Say for that them are blackmail with it. Then bomb clot tap you make them go where they want to go. You think we're not glad this? Go and talk my boss.
I make no apology. And I will absorb whatever criticism comes. But the world cannot be allowed to just drift down a path that is designed by Donald Trump.
You hear that?
I have never seen the U.S. elect a president, well, certainly not my lifetime, but I have never seen the U.S. elect a president more unfit for the position than Trump. And I'm amazed. I mean, when I look at people like Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz, Harvard graduate, and the extent to which they are prepared to allow themselves to be deballed, to fall in line with whatever Trump requires. I believe that is going to change, you know. I really believe that we're going to get to a stage where people are going to realize that when they try to get reelected, carrying a Trump flag is going to be a disadvantage. I believe so. But we're not there yet.
You said in your piece, Mr. Golding, like it or not, the future of the world now rests in the hands of the American voters.
Yeah, come 2028. And that is so. Because if come 2028, the American voters are satisfied that Trump is, really doing the America First bit, and he is reconstructing the world order in a way that will benefit America, and therefore we need to put in place someone who will continue his program. Then, you and I will go to our grave.
Yes, sir.
With a smirk, not a smirk, but a serious frown on our face. I hope that is not what will happen.
Look, listen.
If you look at the recent political events in the United States, particularly the results of special elections, it seems to me that America is coming to terms with the reality that Trump is not the good deal that they thought he was.
Yes.
I don't dismiss the possibility.
But you see, I tell my wife, you know, I'm telling her too. I say, watch this. It's when time Trump did go through a whole heap of court thing. Me telling us them did go through a humiliation ritual. And him going to bring in some hardship on the people them in America. Remember I telling you, you know. I say, you know, this you see him go through it name humiliation ritual. The same thing Will Smith and the brethren did go on when time the boxing did go on. And I said that a humiliation ritual. I don't know if you remember, you know. One time them I go search some place and up and down and it all over. I say, see this? In him humiliation ritual. This guy is dangerous. Don't make him chicken up. I say him I come with all of the things them wanna like. Saying in America all the man and woman recognize and know this and know that and go, hey, yes, Donald Trump or that. Even Jamaican people get excited. Yeah man, Donald Trump, start with Donald Trump. And then release something where them give Andrew this money to promote gay business and then here's the Canada promote and everybody, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, this are the man, this are the man. Bumbo clock, me telling you say, this humiliation ritual we go through, you see, this is the guy we're gonna bring some hard thing upon people. Hey.
That the incursion in or the activities in Venezuela and the capture of Maduro was influenced to some extent by a desire to distract people from the problems of the rising prices that they face at the grocery shops and higher housing costs and so on. That may very well be so, but those are not going to go away. Maduro will go away. Come 2028, people are going to face those issues, and maybe that will be what influences them in terms of.
For real, they're right. Just like Amir said, Darrell Vaz and Andrew and them have some cabin in a Portland, pan the water, pan the lagoon. We have the hotel them as cabin. When time we're done, pan weekend, we just family just go book just go use the facility. It will become the people them facility. You know them way there?
The vote they cast. Whether that is so, I'm just hoping that the vote that they cast will result in the election of someone who, with the power.
Bruce Golden I say, are the voters in America, him a depend upon to make the shift away. To make them shift away Trump and the agenda. Bruce Golden, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, I depend upon the voters of America to save his grandson, grandkids them to live a better life. Listen, not my word. You know, say it about, I may just put it my way because that basically must say.
Of the United States will try to undo the damage that Trump has done.
Have you heard from any of your colleagues since word of your piece started filtering out this morning, especially former prime ministers, former heads of government?
Listen to the question.
I got a request from a couple of former CARICOM prime ministers. They had difficulty in accessing the article, and they asked me to send them a copy, which I've done.
Have you heard from our former Prime Minister, P.J. Patterson?
No, I haven't. But in fairness, I shared with P.J. A copy of the article even before it was published. And he was broadly supportive.
Okay. And in ending the piece, Mr. Golding,
listen,
you said that you are now worried that at 78, that you may go to your grave a deeply troubled man.
Listen.
Because
things
are falling apart.
Yes, and my worry, is that at 78.
Listen.
The time it is going to take to repair Trump's damage And that is going to take some time. Now, Trump doesn't leave office until another 3 years. And it may take 5 years or more to repair the damage that has been done. That is a lot of years that I would have to add to my 78. So I'm worried. I'm not so much. I'm less worried about myself than I am about my 6 grandchildren.
Listen.
Who are going to have to live in a world that...
So, former Prime Minister Bruce Golding saying not too much worry about himself because him soon dead and gone. But him worry about his 6 grandchildren. We have to go live in this world where Trump want to create. So that means that nobody no exempt. The rich and the poor face the same consequences this time around. The thing balance now. Bumbleclad. The thing balance. A judgment.
Remember, I want Canada too, you know.
A judgment. He want Canada and he want Haiti and he want Cuba.
You want Cuba, you want
He want Jamaica too, you know, but he not talk out yet.
No, no, ready. But wait till them become republic.
He might wait.
Become republic.
Me Delroy Chuck come out and talk about republic. Mark Golden, this republic thing when I talk about, make it stay for right now. I'm go watch her go on.
Push it.
Delroy Chuck on him some shit. All you for just going to a public bathroom and shit in your mouth. And flush. Boo, and just press your ears. Your big dirty ears. Just pull on your dirty ears. And you just belch.
Baby, seriously.
But you want which republic? You cannot be trusted. Remember Andrew now winning election. Andrew tell you from the get-go, man, Desmond, he will never allow PNPism back in Jamaica. So he tell you from the get-go, say my teeth, he suck on the mama and go, brawling pussy. We not work with you now. Right now, there is no government in the world right now operate. All of them are play, hey, you see the Matrix? You have to be careful of the Matrix. Everybody is on board at this movie. Everybody, all of these politicians, every government, every country, all of them is on board with this agenda. But the Matrix, them have to play like they don't agree with what go on. But everybody agree. The real leaders them agree with what happen. But them have to play it off a different way. You can't trust these people believe. Not believe, no. Because your experience will make you can have some form of understanding, will make you can pray things. See me, David? But all of them I play them part in the movie. Because all of them get themselves corrupt in some form of way. Where they can get extradite and get torture. So these country allow these country to get themselves corrupted. Some form of way to have something to blackmail them. Because you have to know, say, you have CIA in every country, every Caribbean them. I don't think you don't have CIA in there. They have their CIA in there. Like, you can't know these people who. You have all CIA come living in the community and drive bus. Breed all, make a get all picnic on the corner. And I don't know. Because them are CIA, them work undercover. Living in the community for years. And do the hand work all on site too. You don't, hey. If you don't know the kind of world you live in, man. I don't think I play world. I remember everybody that walk up and down the road are you, man. You don't have to know something, you know. Why you can't find no look up picnic when time and get missing? You never find a human no look up picnic remain. You don't ask yourself these questions. How comes you know no trading, you never buck up and want to look a baby remain in a bush? No way. No time. You know look strange to you know? You know look strange, you never buck up and look a baby remain? I never. In my trading, here's them buck up and baby remain. And look how much baby I get missing in Jamaica. I will never buck up nor remain a known baby.
That's what I'm saying. They never can find them.
Never
They never find them.
find a baby remain in Jamaica. Never.
Never. True.
In a look strange tone. Question everything, fam.
True. Because when the adult them go missing,
Did not want to lead to them.
I can never find a baby.
Them go missing, never can find them. Why? I always want it, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, Cliff. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Bruce Golden, remember me not to rate here now. I let you know and demon power was saying. But when I deal with truths and right, I support you. Saying, with Andrew Wellness now. Andrew, I forgot prison, you know. I play one voice note. Then I play something with Isaac Buchanan. I play one voice note. Supposed to send it to myself. Let me play one voice note. Yeah. Listen to this.
I got a vision last night. I dreamed the Prime Minister. Where he was, there was a lot of big houses. I mean a lot of big pretty houses.
Listen to this, yeah.
And there was a lot of babies. The babies were all in red. But the baby were held by their feet and crying. The baby were held upside down. And when I look, I see a lot of mud just came in. Where the Prime Minister was standing up, there was a lot of mud around him. I mean, thick mud around him. And all those houses were just sliding down, going away, going down in the mud. All those houses sinking down in the mud. And the Prime Minister standing and stretch out his two hands and calling for help. Around the mud that was surrounding him, there was dirty water.
Listen to this.
So you have this thick mud and you have this dirty water. And it's gone all the way up the hill. There was just a few houses on the hill that were saved. But the mud took him away. He repeated this number before he go down in the mud. He repeat 30 twice and he repeat 18. I don't know what's the meaning of that.
And repeat 30 twice and 18. 2030. The 18 of 2030. I don't know. Deep divers. Remember them say two head better than one, you know. Him say she vision Andrew. Saying in some dirty water and be a mud. Saying and the whole place on a mud and dirty water. But before him sink in the mud, him repeat 32 times and 18. Boy, I don't know. What do you think? Deep divers. The people that most spiritually inclined. What do you think? But him have baby in her hand, foot. Boy, I don't know. Anyway, we MP over Portland, Isaac Buchanan. We top lawyer, we general. One Isaac Buchanan, what Isaac, big up yourself anyway, you stand up my boss. I hold it for respect. He's a road model for me, and for hold it more. Big up yourself anyway you stand up or anyway you sit down. One Isaac Buchanan. Anyway, Isaac Buchanan have some problem with the police murder them when I go in Jamaica because the police them get order from Andrew Wellness to murder after youth them in Jamaica. Chrissy, we are deal with. We say 666, only for loving Chrissy. The police them I take order. Remember, me a lot of people I say Andrew Wellness to come out come say something. Remember, Andrew Wellness is the security minister. Andrew Michael Wellness, right now as we speak, is the security minister. Saying, Andrew Wellness' motto is meet the judge or meet the maker. And based on how the police them operate, them directly take order from Andrew for go out and do this type of killing. Saying, Isaac Buchanan have a problem with the police killing. Jamaica for Justice, one of the members come out, come march the other day over police killing. What happened now? Because it is near to an election I only that pray say, Mark Golden win, so no come out, come talk like on a brave, but no, because Andrew win back on the silent. Jamaica for justice, people still are dead. And it is more obvious now because the police them get so bare-faced, them all kill people on camera and I care. Police are kill people on camera in a Jamaica. This come like a ice. So it's an ice operating in Jamaica and ice operating in America. This is a planting. Depopulation agenda. Because these police in Jamaica operate like them are ice. Them are come on your yard, murder you on the camera, then tap down the camera to your house, and then gas station go change the story, put it on news, and people just move on like it is business as usual. And a member said the police go knock the youth door in a Cherry Chile in a Clarendon, and the youth run go open the door. And then I go say the youth are reach for gun, 20 odd police going at the youth house. And these police now, I go write that in a book say the youth are go for gun. And then show them how to shoot him. What kind of madness this? 23 police. One local youth, one local maga local youth. I go have 23 police in the house. And I run go for gun. All of these police should have prison. Just even for make a statement like that. Me not talk for your murder yet, you know. Me say just write that in a book. Then for go to prison just write that in a one book. Differently from the charge and the murder and all of these things. Listen what Isaac has say.
Get a youth life matters, they're going to respond and say, yeah, only in dancehall. Because they have put a place for you. Because there are two Jamaicas that exist. And so that classist genocide, ethnic cleansing, and the ethnicity we are referring to is the genetic transference of the ghetto experience to persons, and even the respect that comes with it. I'm the son of a ghetto man, big youth in all his glory, who escaped poverty through dancehall, reggae music, first Toastmaster, one of the many Toastmasters, Red, Gold and Green Teeth, shows in Madison Square Garden and all of that, you name it, 7 number ones in the 70s. All of this is important because the genetic transference of the experience is like people saying, know your roots and know where you're coming from. And nobody, you know, in the modern times, people try to forget. So poor people get a little money and they suddenly become the creme de la creme. But they're just animal farm characters, because money don't give you class. Money might give you some kind of status. It's the money status. But all money does at the end of the day, when they cut you down to size, is prove that when you get a lot of money, all you do with it is buy a whole lot of baby oil so 50 Cent can troll you and remind you who you are. But anyway, I ain't taking shots at nobody. So that's just one aspect of it, and I'll expand it. And if I fail to expand it, somebody in the comment can remind me if I don't touch on it, to expand that thought and idea. And there's globalization, and you will see it because there are presidents and powerful nations that put out sanctions and threats to cancel visas and punish citizens of a nation. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. Actually, Amnesty International, when they made an attack on the extrajudicial killings and the death squads that were once upon a time in Jamaica, and they have them now, clearly. Evidence is the high amount of murders by police in 2025, a 65% uptick, 311 people murdered. So you have economic integration, and multinational corporations can constrain on a state's economic policy and choices. Then you have the supranational institutions, organizations like the UN can influence or in some cases override state sovereignty to maintain peace and address global issues. Anybody want to know what that look like? COVID and vaccination and who would have done. That's the World Health Organization. So yeah, we have a good idea of what self-determination and the things that can affect sovereignty. But the idea of sovereignty is that it brings about what is known as equality of nations. So when you're small like Jamaica, we little but we tolerate, and we go on the world stage, and we have leaders like again the Honorable Mia Motley, that when she speaks, the earth trembles, and her freedom of expression is noted. And if you go back to the tapes and you hear when Michael Manley, the Honorable Michael Manley, most Honorable Michael Manley, may his soul rest in peace, spoke about apartheid and is responsible, gone down in history. Little Jamaica was responsible for the ending of apartheid in South Africa, and why there is a free Mandela, and Mandela now became the president of South Africa. These things are important. And I'm not limiting because the Honorable PJ Patterson, the same. Even this week, the former Prime Minister, the Honorable Bruce Golding, he spoke out against the actions of Donald Trump, and I see him chided in the social media space saying, you're just a retired Prime Minister and you should shut up. But one must be able to have conversations, voice your opinion without fear of persecution. After all, slavery was abolished, and certainly black people are always told, move on and forget about that bad, awful experience and get over it. These things are important, but it's significant for persons to look and have the conversations about where we are now as a society. Very, very important.
Listen.
So when we think of it, we pause and say, but where are we in life as it is, right? Now, the next thing that I think I want to have a conversation about is, and I had it here. Hold on. Yeah. So the conversation as it is about what the reality of sovereignty means for a Caribbean nation. This is somebody say, remember, don't drink them water. Only drink pure water. Don't worry yourself. So that conversation is a conversation that has to be had because it's significant in many instances, because we don't ever want to not understand that people simply can't come to terms with the reality that I hear in myself. Yeah. Oh yeah. So people can't come to the terms with the reality. So here's what happened. In the past, we would have had interventions by first world country. I think that when in 1989, the United States went for Noriega, for drug trafficking charges, and he was extradited to the United States and stood trial and convicted. It left the Bahamas in a very bad place because they were always on, when it was the war against drugs, they were always on the watch list. What we know, though, is that the United Nations spoke out heavily against it because there are only certain circumstances that a nation can intervene in the internal affairs of a sovereign nation. And usually, self-defense is one of them. So the UN Council speaks about self-defense and anticipatory self-defense. This is now public international law. So when there are human rights violations, naturally any country can intervene. What's happening in Haiti, Jamaica, led by Andrew Holness, gave intervention. Kenya, I think, also assisted, and the United States. But persons knew that Haiti's democracy was in question and they needed intervention, and because of the severe human rights violations. But Iris Smith spoke about Grenada, Bishop and others, but in Grenada, Maurice Bishop was murdered, and if you know anything about what happened as it then was, Ewart Lane and others, the general, a 24-year-old at the time, was a general, and Maurice Bishop was about 35. This is a man that turned around his country and was being accused. Maurice Bishop was being accused of being a communist, and because he turned around the education system in his Caribbean island, that's Grenada. And now you fly into Grenada to the Maurice Bishop Airport, which is what he had envisioned for his country. So his vision came to light, and the people of Grenada, educated, brilliant, beautiful people, from the vision of a young man with all the prospects for national identity, black Afro identity, and appreciating that we as black people, although Caribbeans and sons and daughters of the slave experience, we could rise above and claim our independent self-determination and national identity that would allow us to compete on the world stage and speak up against that which was not morally correct, or that would put us as Caribbean people at a disadvantage. And so we can't compete against first world countries, And so it was important. The sad thing about it is that the people, through the democratic process, loved Maurice Bishop, and he was put in front of a firing squad and murdered. The convictions the United States intervened along with other countries in the surrounding areas, and they assisted the United States and they invade Grenada. But after democracy was overthrown by the military, and Ewart Lane was ultimately convicted, it was a seminal case. Ewart Lane spent about 25 years in prison, 2 years short of the Mandela experience of his 27 years. But he was a young man, 24, quite young, and one wonders the extraordinary powers given to such young people to lead an army at 24, and had younger persons in that army, 22, 21, 18, just young, and had extraordinary powers similar to...
Because it wasn't army like army what we know today, Because just warrior. The tribe, just a warrior. I them name it army now, but I wasn't army.
What's happening now with our police force? I want people to appreciate this, that when with much power given, great responsibility comes with it. Compassion, empathy, and respect for human rights. Respect for human rights, including the right to life, including due process. Yes? including respecting the presumption of innocence. All of these things come when persons are put into authority. And Ewart Lane was ultimately, along with I think it was the Grenada 18. They were all convicted of murder and sentenced to death, and then the change in law commuted their sentences and they came out. During that time, Ewart Lane, their prison system is not like Jamaica. So he was able in Grenada, as I said, Maurice Bishop, the irony is that the education system was so prospective, efficient, effective, that even if you went to prison, you had the opportunity to, as a part of rehabilitation, become educated. And Ewart Lane, he trained and practiced and passed his LLB whilst in prison, and he was prepared to become a lawyer, and he got his he did the aspect of it, so, the education.
I know hear what Isaac Buchanan say. Big up yourself in Isaac. The man said the police killing, it not gonna work. It's just not the police, they put them go on too bad, them get from bad to worse. Anyway, I want to know if you listen to a piece of reason, yeah, and tell me uno thing. Listen to a piece of reason, yeah.
No, this is indeed a crazy world we're living in. Now, the President of the United States went and so-called kidnapped the President of Venezuela without anybody even saying a word, right? Knowing that his ally were present in Venezuela, right? But the thing is, children of earth, now listen to me and listen to me well. It seems like they're enemies, but behind closed doors, they're not enemies. They're playing you. You understand? And you want to see how crazy this game get? I'm going to make a prediction right now. And when I make it, and you see it happen, you will understand how silly y'all are to believing anything that they tells you, especially in the media. Right? They took Maduro out of harm's way. Right? Now, the provocation has started for them to do exactly what they wanted to do. Right? They needed to drop these bombs in the eye of the so-called dragon, which is not a dragon. Okay? I told you what these eyes are. They are portals, and they're attempting to open it. Do y'all understand? Now, the backlash of this attempt will be felt right through the Caribbean, right through the US, if not the entire earth. Because it's going to cause a massive explosion, which is going to cause an earthquake. And with that earthquake comes a tsunami. You understand? Hence, a mud flood. I'm not even going to go any further with this video. Do y'all understand? They are playing some serious games with y'all head. They can't fool me though. They absolutely cannot fool me. You understand? This is their excuse now to drop their bomb. They attempt to open the portals. And it's going to cost a lot of lives. Anytime you see they do that, the entire earth, everything is going to go through changes. You understand? Because they got to carry out what they attempt to carry out. You understand? So now, the earth is going to be in total chaos. How much time we have? I do not know. Not right now. But I'll find out though. I know it's close. Okay? It's very close. So what I'm telling all of you is, stock up on food. Stock up on food. All who can go underneath the ground, go underground. You understand? Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Children of earth. No. Like I told y'all, these demons do nothing without me knowing. And I know they're probably wondering, but how do I know their plan? I could tell you this: Russia, China, and America, these are the main three culprits. They head this game. And they're about to drop 2 nuclear bombs in the eyes of the so-called serpent, which are portals. And this will cause a ripple effect. Major destruction. You understand what I'm talking about? These waves gonna cause, like multiple earthquakes, like back-to-back earthquakes. You understand what I'm saying? And also it's gonna interfere with the weather, right? It's gonna give you also a hurricane. The Spirit tells me everything that y'all are doing. Also, they gotta have order or the chaos. Right? So, guess what they plan on doing? For you not to know what they're doing behind your back, they are planning to continue this war. America is gonna be blamed for it. While your eyes is focusing on America, they're behind your back, doing more destruction to you. You understand what I'm saying? You know what they're gonna be doing? They're gonna be closing off the borders. And in order for you to go to your country or to leave your country, you gotta go through biometrics. And you gotta take the chips. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna be in such a desolate place that you will volunteer to take what they give you coming up, right? And so far I've noticed that a lot of the airports are shutting down. So now you have people who get stuck away from their country. You understand? And it will be non-movement for them until when this implementation is put in place. You understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna bring major order out of chaos, but it's not something that you're gonna like. Okay? So I would advise y'all to get yourself situated because it's coming. They're planning. Russia, China, and America. Y'all are the 3 culprits. You understand? Y'all are a bunch of... Look. I already know who y'all are. Wolf in sheep, or should I say alien, in a human avatar. Right? And all of the world governments are in on it. Every last one. Children of earth, there are no good government at this time. Do not give any of them praise. Because they talk a good talk in front of you, but behind you, they're stabbing you in your back. You understand what I'm saying? So, you think your government is good? You just look if they're implementing COVID. Look if they're implementing biometrics. Look if they're implementing, what's that one Elon Musk come up with for your head? I forgot, the Neuralink. Look if your government is pushing these things, and you could tell if they are for you. If they are pushing these things, they are not with you. Okay? Love and light. Love and light, children of earth. Now, when I first heard about the Leviathan in the Caribbean, at first I went for it, but something did not add up. So I went within for answers, and I did get answers. Now, I applaud this influencer by the name of Data Universe, because in actuality he was the first I heard talking about it. Right? Now the thing is, he is correct about a whole lot of things, but the thing is, the Leviathan is actually a map. Okay? And you would not believe what kind of map it is. It's a map about where all the portals and stargates are from the Caribbean all the way, I think, to Canada or Russia. You see, the thing is, when the Anunnakis had their mining here, they had stargates and portal close to each and every one of them. Make traveling easier for them. Right? So they made a map of these stargates and portals. Right? And it's known as Levi. Alright, well, now we figure out what it is. Right? Now the only thing is their attempt is to drop these bombs in the so-called eye of the Leviathan. These eyes are portals. And these portals are the main portals. The only thing is, the outcome that they expect they will not get, because what is going to happen is the explosion is going to happen within the Earth atmosphere. It will not open up on the other side outside the realm so that they could get away. That is what they must know. They tried it already in Japan, right? It was a portal that they attempted to open in Hiroshima, right? And if you notice, it did not work, but it caused a whole lot of complications for Japanese. Up till this day, some of these places will not grow even a crop. And some of the residents, they got sick from radiation. So, guess what? This is what's going to happen now if these demons continue on their quest. Right? So, for the people of Venezuela, Haiti, I suggest y'all move inland. Y'all know where the eye is. Go far away from it. Go on the other side of it. Right? And make sure you're not on low land. Stick to elevated land or landscape. Right? In case of tsunami. Okay? Do not stay on lowland. For the Caribbean islands that are in the mouth, so to speak, of this Leviathan, y'all are in trouble. If you do not have a mountain region where you could run to, and you're on lowland, my suggestion is to get out. Because your island will be covered. Right? This is not no scare or doom thing. I'm talking reality. And your government is not telling you. You understand? Because he also or she wants to get out. You have a demon running your country. None of these government representatives are real humans. They are demons in an avatar. This is why they do not care about us. They care only about themselves and their bloodline. They are desperate and they want to get out, and they'll try anything to get off this earth right now because they know their time is up. You understand? Anytime these earthquakes start, know that you cannot eat any fish out of the sea in your region. Know that the water is going to be polluted in your area or in that radius because of radiation. Okay? Because they're going to send it in and it's going to pop back out and cause a mushroom. You understand? And it's going to spread all over the place. Okay? Expect it. I do not lie. Spirit do not lie. You understand? This is their plan. And they're going to go full blast ahead with it. Because they, right now, to them, they have no choice. They do not want to face judgment. They need to get out like now. Love and light. Love and light. Again, children of earth. Now, because of what is taking place, not only in the Caribbean region, but right across the world, because there are other maps of stargates and portals which I anticipate they may attempt to open them, which will cause even further destruction upon this earth, right? There will be a lot of radiation, right? And these radiation is gonna cause us to lose food crops. A lot of countries and regions may not have anywhere to plant food, or their soil may become tainted. So, you know, if that happens, it will cause or trigger a famine. And people is gonna die of hunger. So, hear me and hear me well. As of today, when you hear this video, or watch this video, start collecting seeds. I don't care if it's 2 pumpkin seeds. Collect them, put them in a bag, put them away. Okay? Because that may save a lot of lives in the future. Okay? Right now, I'm pleading to each and every one on this earth. Start saving your food. Start putting away food. Okay? To last at least 1 year. I know within a year, you must be able to catch yourself and organize. You understand? Worse if you have children. Get a lot of non-perishable food and put them away. It may not be what you want, but it is what is going to save your life. Understand? Like I told you, these demons do not care about you. I always told you, it's a bunch of aliens running this earth, and y'all sit there and watch them do it. Nobody says nothing. Every day you get up and demonstrate. No. With these demons, you don't demonstrate. You take it to them. And when you take it to them, they got to head for the hills. But y'all allow it to blow out of proportion. No, they got us by the balls. You understand? And the way they look at it, it's either them or us. what do you think it's going to be to them? Make sure y'all save water, save food. Y'all are going to need it. Move to Ireland, no lowland, because it's gonna, when they do what they do, it's gonna trigger a tsunami. And they have been warning you about this a long time ago, but nobody take heed. You understand? Bad, very bad weather is heading our way. You understand? In the US or in places where it snows, you are going to get excess snow. Prepare yourself, each and every one. Some of these countries where never had snow will snow. I'm talking about hot climate, tropical climate. You may end up getting a lot of snow. You understand? It is end times. Prepare yourself, protect yourself and your loved ones. All of us will not make it, but some of us will. Right? The ignorant one will not make it. Don't be one light. Again, children of earth. Now, because of what is taking place, not only in the Caribbean region, but right across the world, because there are other maps of stargates and portals which I anticipate they may attempt to open them, which will cause even further destruction upon this earth, right? There will be a lot of radiation, right? And these radiation is gonna cause us to lose food crops. A lot of countries and regions may not have anywhere to plant food, or their soil may become light. Children of earth. Now, like I told you, the Venezuelan president was removed. Was not kidnapped, but they simply took him to safety. But I can't help but looking into how they did it though. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just slapped the citizens in the face. They know there are dangers coming up, and they did not tell anyone. What they did was they sneakily do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Venezuelan, your government just abandoned you, each and every last one of you, knowing that you are going to die, majority of you, and did not tell you. Now, why I bring this up is because, I know a lot of y'all thinking, my government is good. My government wouldn't do that to me. Take a look at Trinidad. Take a look at Jamaica. Oh yeah. Each and every last one of these governments throw us underneath the bus. You may not see it now, but after the fact, you will. A lot of them, they're quiet about it because they went and they make secret deals behind your back. You understand? But each and every last one of them abandoned us. And I'm going to tell you something else. You see when the day come for shit to kick off? Because right now, they're all leaving. They already packed their bags their suitcase, and they left. So if you see one of them running around the place or some government official, they're not even real. Welcome to the age of clones, robots. You understand? They are not even real. Your government right now that is running is run by robots, AI. So, all those politicians that you see, clones. You understand? Look at them good. They are nothing or look nothing like the original politicians. Take a good look at them. So, for all of you who sit down there talking about, hey, this is my prime minister, hey, that one is my prime minister and my favorite. Oh, they all gone, the real ones, they're gone. They abandoned us and they left a long time ago in a bunker, sipping on their wine, laughing at us. You understand what I'm saying? When shit blows over, they come back up. You understand? You think that interim government in Venezuela is real? Think again. She and the entourage, they are not real. You understand? Not even Trump is real. Children of Earth. I'm not gonna say I feel sad. I know what's happening and I know why it's happening. I just want it to be over with quickly. And quickly is gonna take us about a good 7 years for things to start coming back to the way it's supposed to be. You understand? So, brace yourself. It's gonna be a rough time coming up.
7-year tribulation.
Can't say I didn't warn you. We do not have a government here, no matter which country you're in right now, or continent. We do not have any real government. Understand that. Get it through your head. You understand? Protect yourself and your loved ones. All that you see in government, they are expendable. Yes, they are expendable. Not important, irrelevant. Okay?
This is deep. A deep piece of reasoning. Very deep piece of reasoning. And my holiday starts Sunday. Saying some off from work for 2 weeks. Just a chill and just can just make video and me on a whole vibe. So for right now, see me I want a whole heap of something line up, you know. Whole heap of something I have line up, seeing? But for right now, I'm going to close off with this.
Yo, the peeps, watch a video, yeah. You know, so from the other day, I've been seeing
It's low there now. I try to get some more volume tea, but it now go.
Down to last night, my dream see a Janko flying at my business place. Now I try Janko come through a window. Now I try lick the Janko. If you not come through the window, Janko decides to come in at the building at my business place. Dream of me there one place, some big old rat me see. One of the rat going in my pocket. Them the dream, they are no good dream. Your pocket will contain money. Rat or something with teeth. You see me? So clearly rat a try for destroy the finance. Alright, so I rise up in the morning around 5:30. And I wait me there. Open the door. You see by the dove there? I'm a pillar. Alright, take the pillar closely. Watch out. Never before. This a cat never come for me bed. See? On the bed. See them there? Animal and protection. When they sense danger, then come as close as possible to you. That's why I love animal and I love flowers. People, they stay distant from people. People wicked and people evil. I tell you some I've been seeing some strange things. Night before last night, a 12 frog one time coming at the front of my yard. Line out my yard front, 12 of them. This when I move to go lock my door, the frog them a follow me like a human being. And the frog them a follow me like a dog when you see dog a follow a master. You see me take up the salt bag. Me never see frogs see salt bag, throw the salt it and the frog them see the salt bag and start run. And out of the 12 of them, about 4 me get for salt. And so me throw the salt on them, say normally throw salt on frog. Frog run away with the salt, jump gone. The frog them, once the salt touch them, they just drop and pitch over on them back and then 4 foot up in the air. I guess when the frog them dead, any which part they dead, as the salt touch them, they just dead. And when they dead, no matter how they did they suffer a while, you don't smell them. They ain't rat out and you don't smell them. One of them jump under a step and stay there. He go on a board and he dead under there. And the frog rat out and I never smell a scent. I tell you, say, we live in a spiritual warfare. Especially the community we live in is a successful youth, ambitious youth. There are some demon in our community here. And I tell you, say, God a God, man, walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Remember me tell you, man. You go look and you go see them, man. Remember me tell you, God a God. See me send me protection. Them there with me. You see them? I mean, now run them off my bed and my style make bird and pussy on my bed, but me now run them. Them know what them do. They know them purpose. I'm all
This serious. This is serious. Judge has something to deal with. This is more than serious. This seriously can't serious now. This seriously can't serious now. What a life. What a life. Hold on.
Everything is within time. Your truth live within you. And if you want to find God, you have to find God within you. And you possess of good or evil, so always remember, don't yield to the evil force. Yield to the good. You know why if you yield to the good? Good will always prevail over evil. You manifest the activity of the thinking in case you never know. So you create your physical experiences through the way you think and the way you feel. Through emotion or intuition or invocation. And always remember, anything at all where you send out there.
Anyway, I never see a map like this before. Look on a map that's good. That's the map of Jamaica. This is the original map of Jamaica. I say island originally look like that. With Port Royal intact and everything. I say it look. From 1670. See how the map look there. When Port Royal, before them destroy Port Royal. Say it look. I'm going to close off with the map there. And if you don't take a picture of it, hey, if I say me can't find something else and show now. Say me can't find something else and show now. So let's see which one. Let's see another one here. No. Let's see for that one. Hey, I don't know if I can see this, you know. I can't see that. So the whole history them tell about Christopher Columbus was a lie. Christopher Columbus, you know, our ancestors have help the pussy, you know. We help him. But in come from our island with him bad habit. And that's how the fucker start. Look on that. Saying. And this is some factual information now. I want to screenshot it and look on it. I remember Google now give them information now. Because remember Google is not the only platform I can search from, you know. Yeah. I have a platform I search, I do my searching from, where if I don't want it, I just link the number and I tell them and I download it. But it's on a platform there, it tell you everything we need to know about the island. Google not tell you nothing. Google a waste of time. Google is a joke. Them control Google now. Google not give no factual nothing. Be a mistake information Google give. Don't believe in a Google. Google a waste of time. Saying? Just copy this. Christopher Columbus narrated this whole narrative about Christopher. It was a fucking lie. Saying? Alright. See how them come and I will help them and him overstay and welcome and start keep up fuckery and from this everything get fucked. Don't believe his story. Don't believe their story. Them a liar. Believe man, them a liar. See there? So if you don't want know which part I go look for them information there. You can make me know. I'm gonna do it and I go search for anything I want to know about Jamaica. Yo, hey, man, tell us, man, these people question everything here. Don't just believe everything them telling you. Question everything here, man, because these people. Alright, I'm gonna connect back this thing. Let me connect back this thing. And then I'm gonna make you hear what this old lady I say. See to them say you know. And then I Google, I get them information from because Google now give you. I go up on Google and type it in. It now come up with nothing. So when I see say, oh, them control Google. Them control Google. Alright. Alright. I want to listen to the lady have to say.
Already here.
Listen
That's
to
a bald
this.
faced lie. He didn't discover no America. And the ship got in troubled water. And them black men was already here. The black people was already here. So they went out in that ocean and rescued Columbus off that ship. But they didn't have no knowledge, no learning or nothing. And then he came here and he put them into slavery. It saved his life. But he's a bald-faced lie when he said he discovered America. That's a bald-faced lie. If my black relative didn't went out there and to rescue his butt when that the turbulence was tearing up them ships, he wouldn't have been here. So black people didn't know. All they knew was living off the land, and they didn't know how to fight for themselves.
Right.
He put the black people into slavery. And the big old giant. My grandfather was tall, and he wasn't afraid of nothing, and nobody, white or black, short or tall, fat or thin. He wasn't afraid of nothing.
What was your grandfather's name?
John Jordan. Everybody call him Johnny. John Jordan. Put the black people into slavery.
They need to wake up to
they got
yourself.
tight and they fought their way out. They fought their way out of what he was.
When I got back the results that showed that the number and the size and the amount of pigment in the light-skinned zebrafish were all diminished, and the same thing happened in humans. When I opened the textbook and saw that same thing, I began to sweat. Not only did light-skinned people evolve from black-skinned people, but lighter-skinned people, whether they're European or whether they're Asian, like me, were actually mutants of the dark-skinned people.
This was remarkable because we had only inferred on the basis of circumstantial evidence that this must have occurred in evolution, but we didn't have any concrete genetic evidence. Now we do.
Last war saw.
That. Big up on yourself, you know. Yeah, man. Look, I'm up on holiday now, so I know I check in. So just make sure so I post notification bell. And Christy, hold up a love and nice to have you back on the channel. Go on. Do the right thing for me. Miss you. Welcome back. Jajason, big up yourself. One Flex, Black Beauty, Sergeant Magic, big up yourself. Delroy, the whole works. Big up yourself. Big up on yourself. I hear say it, Marga. Here? Yeah, man.
Everything is within time. Your truth live within you. And if you want to find God, you have to find God within you. And you possess of good and evil, so always remember, don't yield to the evil force. Yield to the good. You know why if you yield to the good? Good will always prevail over evil. You manifest the activity of the thinking in case you never know. So you create your physical experiences through the way you think and the way you feel. Through emotion or intuition or invocation. And always remember, anything at all where you send out there in the atmosphere, it's coming right back at you. So always have a positive thought, positive thinking. Think about the good. Anything where you ask for in life, you will get it. You don't go and like say just stay too long to get to the car. Everything is within time. Your time is your time. My time is my time. Your shine is your shine. Your shine could be my shine. My shine could be your shine. But we are all shining star.